Hello and welcome to the video. I hope you enjoy. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Hello everybody. Starting the stream. In we go. Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of this campaign, which still doesn't have a name yet. Just campaign 6.
We didn't come up with a...
You haven't come up with a team name or anything, so that's fine. But that's
We can't think of anything funny.
What?
Oh god.
It's all good, it's all good.
Well, I've got a name. I've got a name in mind.
Brilliant. Well, first, let's do a bit of an intro. So we'll do who we are and little bits of what you guys did last session with your characters, what you remember. And then we do a quick overview of what's happening. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, so can we start with Miestian? Who are you? Who are you playing? Let's go with that.
Hello, I am playing Sunny, the Satyr Bard, and last week we have been coming across people who clearly seem to think that no problem is going on. To quote a different saying, there is no war in Ba Sing Se, huh? And that pissed Sunny off. On top of all the things happening, and he went to retire early. As in, go have a nap. And that's pretty much where we ended.
Cool.
I guess it's my turn. Correct?
Please. Yep.
Hello, my kit name is Helping Hand 23 as my username, and my character is named Estelle, the Tabaxi sorcerer. Last session, he was trying to explain to the people if anyone wants to go with him to come to go to safety in the kingdom. No one really listened to him, even though he showed what the bush does. And the king and the guards said they're 100% sure they'll be able to defend them.
So it's my turn then?
Yep.
I'm Tim. I'm playing Tech Redfire, the human moon druid. And yes, I still make jokes that he is the only human in the party. Okay. And yeah, last time, like Estelle already said, we tried to explain what is coming there, these bush creatures, but, well, they didn't listen. So it's on to the Red Keep for Tech now. Maybe if somebody wants to come with them, they can, but probably most won't. Yeah, that's what happened last time for him.
Brilliant. And I'm Coldheart. I play obviously dungeon. I don't play anybody else. I'm the dungeon master, so I play everybody else. Yes. And yeah, that's good. Delve into what happened last time. You arrived at the foothills of the mountain. After having some, and then you have chatted with the townsfolk. Had a meeting which Sunny stepped away from. And then you've had time to rest and wash up and have some nice food at a farmhouse. And then we left you all up in the attic there, having a rest and having a sleep. So this is where we'll dive back into it. Yeah, so you guys are literally waking up from some sleeps. However you want to do that, whichever order, that is up to you. So yeah, let's begin.
Estelle gets up first, I guess, stretches his arms and back. Then looks at his materials, gets ready, gets his stuff ready, hides all objects that he wants to hide in pouches or bags, and brings out the 3 things he mentioned last time, the tattoos, and when he's ready, and waits for everyone else to get ready to ask, like, are we going to talk about this, or... And that's it for now. And go downstairs
Break. Yeah.
and eat.
Okay.
You want
When you
more?
go down, you find Sunny is already up. And he looks a lot more composed than the night before.
So the lady who
Oh,
is the
you're up.
housekeeper
Hello.
is already up. She's tending to the animals and the chickens and things, and happily prepares you breakfast as each of you comes down.
Oh, I'm helping. Sunny, I am helping.
You're a little helper. No worries, no worries. Yeah, so standard feeding the chickens, preparing some food for the people in the village. It seems like this lady looks after everybody who comes through. Yeah. So yeah, continue.
Tag gets up at a bit later, and he just takes up his backpack and gets ready into his armor and goes down again.
So all of you have had a full rest, so all of you can regain the full rest.
Yep.
Yeah, continue.
Yep. Oh, God. Hello. And should we go after breakfast? What do you think?
Well, there's something I
Yeah,
want
let's grab a bite and then dash, because I would say the sooner we get somewhere, the sooner we can get someone important enough to take the job out of our hands, so to say.
There's a few things I want to talk about.
Yes.
Estelle pulls out a few things. First, he pulls out his 3 tattoos. Then he pulls out... what was I going to pull out?
I assume you're pulling out templates of tattoos.
Yeah, templates of tattoos. Templates of
Not
tattoos.
just like
No, he's pulling out. He's pulling
Ow.
out 3 templates of tattoos and 3 needles.
Mhm.
And then he's gonna pull out a note. Not pull out pull out his hand and say, "Do you want to do ascending before we go to tell him we're coming?"
Well, probably. I guess the gist was from yesterday that that he already knows, or well, he knows we're coming.
Yeah.
We've told him that we should arrive by tonight. So, yeah.
Because just before you guys went to bed, you contacted the Red Wizard anyway. So
yeah,
and he then the box that you're carrying, the sigil lit up, and he's like, "Yes, you are on your way. You're at the foothills, so yeah, you're not far away. See you tomorrow." Type deal.
Guys,
Yep.
we want to get there quicker, right?
Yes, so I was thinking about this. I could transform one of us into potentially a giant eagle.
For how long?
About an hour.
I had an idea to get to the mountains. I have a similar ability, like you mentioned, but I have actually a different ability that lets me turn into a beast, you know.
Yes, I'm aware.
I can turn into a giant elk.
Ah, fantastic. Otherwise, I was going to ask if you were able to summon more of those elks you summoned last time.
Yep, but I would say a giant elk should probably fit, right?
Well, in that case, I mean, getting to the foot of them, or in the very least to a point where perhaps traversing might be more taxing and might take more time. At that point, it might be I could probably transform one of us. We could probably save time that way.
Yeah, probably.
If the mountain pass becomes too, well, unstable or precarious.
Estelle pipes up. So do you guys want me to just use these tattoos for selling, or do you want to actually use them? And like transportation?
Well, currently I'm happy. I don't need one. I don't know about Tuck.
The same. Probably don't want right.
Okay, I guess I'm selling these.
I mean, hey, that would be some extra change in your pocket, right?
Yep, I guess I'm selling these. I'll just put a spell into them. Any spells you want to offer, or should I just do it myself?
In what level spell?
First level.
Well. I mean, I don't know how much most of my spells would be necessary to be cast as a maybe a disguising spell, but not right now. Anyway, thank you, Miss Innkeeper. The breakfast was delicious, and well, how much? Well, actually, no. Hang on. I give her 5 gold.
She says, "Thank you very much. Very kind of you. We will put this to good use, and safe journey up the mountain.
Thank you.
It should be a
please.
straight shot up there, but obviously it is a mountain, so be careful. We haven't had any reports of anything too scary up from here to there, so there should be a caravan coming down. So keep an eye out for them.
Yes, we were informed.
Other than that, yeah.
Well, thanks a lot. You have been very kind.
Thank you.
And I wish you well. Hopefully, stay safe.
Oh, absolutely.
I assume we've told the guards the night before that they should stay in the village and basically protect.
Wow, do you guys remember? You kind of said that in the thing.
I believe I've told.
You told
or at least
some
in
of
the
the
very
guards,
least
yeah. Some of the guards
we
spoken to,
discussed stuff like that.
Yep, but they took it under advisement, and you haven't been privy to what they've actually decided. But yes,
Fair enough.
You
Well,
see
I think it's time for us to go.
and they ran it
Estelle?
up to their. You spoke to their superior, and he went and was checking the.
No, I mean the guards that came with us.
Yep.
From the fort.
Actually, when you come out, they're actually waiting for you right there. Look. They're actually stood there waiting for you to order them to either come or stay.
Okay. Estelle, you had something to say?
Oh, no, Estelle's not going to say anything. You're going to see some magic flowing through, and I'm going to cast 3 first level spells of shield.
What, right now?
No, to put in this tattoo, basically.
Okay.
So I have 3 shield tattoos now.
But you still cast them, right?
Yep, still
So-
cast them. So,
so
there are 3
mark 'em off
level
as-
1 spells are
Yeah,
gone.
mark them off as used then.
Yep, I did.
No problem.
Okay. Well. Hello. Well, I'm afraid, if you mind, we are going to part ways here. I think it's in everyone's best interest that, seeing as these people do not want to leave, we, in the very least, offer them as much protection as we can. As you know, we have some magical gifts, and we have a plan to get up the mountain as fast as possible. However, that, well,
Oh,
we can't be too many for that.
They sort of look at each other and sort of nod and agree with you that faster is better. No, yeah. Well, our mission is to get you to the Red Wizard as fast as possible. And that means us staying behind and looking after the village and you going ahead. We're happy to do that.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you, guys.
In the
safe
very
journey.
least, that gives me some closure.
We'll send word if anything happens to the village. If we
I
can.
pray it does not. Well, you've been.
We'll certainly press the matter in to the village. That the threats are indeed.
Well, we've tried. We've tried, and hopefully, if we can get some attention of some superior officer or something like that, maybe. But that's
the
probably
fact
something that
the defences down south was attacked when we were on our way through should prove to
Exactly.
that it's viable threats. But yes, we will stay and help where we can.
fantastic.
Safe journey to you all.
Nope. Let me just check my inventory. Ooh, I have an additional sending stone. I hand the leader of the group, presumably, 1 sending stone.
Okay.
This should be able to, you should be able to communicate through this.
Understood.
It's 1 use per day. It's a magical. It's to communicate over long distances magically.
Well, okay.
If something
we'll
happens,
use it
please
if anything happens.
contact not us, but someone in with authority to send help.
Okay.
Can't these stones actually? I think they can only send to other stones, right?
Not these. They have a sending spell.
Oh.
Display. Hang on. Oh, come in pairs.
I think it's stone to stone.
Oh,
like
it
a
is
phone,
indeed
yeah.
to the other stone.
It's like
Yes.
a walkie-talkie.
Yep. Fine.
But yes. Thank you.
Okay, then I have the other one.
Yeah, we probably don't need.
I have the other one.
we'll send
Okay,
it-
never mind. I didn't say that.
we'll send
Please
word,
contact us as quickly possible.
Yeah. Okay. Safe journey.
Very well. So, Tak, you mentioned
Yeah.
you have a plan?
Right. So how are you guys doing this?
Can I get some space here? I just turned to the guards.
Yeah, you might want to step a little away from the building as well.
Yeah. Probably.
Why don't we go over here? Where there's no one.
Yeah.
And we go over
We
here
should
at
travel a
some
bit
point.
outside, right?
Yeah.
Bye. And after like getting a bit out of the village,
Yeah.
let's do this as I turn into a giant elk.
Giant
Yay!
Fair enough. Fair enough.
which is a huge beast.
Brilliant.
It has a 60 feet walking speed. Which actually leads to it traveling twice as fast as a normal party would.
Nice.
As far as I am
So,
concerned.
as you, I take it you're riding Tech, or
Yeah.
Indeed, we are.
just the two of you? Or... Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
The
fair
two of
enough,
us.
fair enough. So.
Oh,
you-
by the way, I have not forgotten about the package. It's always with me.
Cool. I presumed it was.
Good.
Um.
Not that you pull one of those. Did anybody write it down?
No, it's yeah. Cool.
Yep.
No worries. So then you make your way up, like down, up the path, and it significantly turns from green to going into snowy area. It's quite substantial change in the weather. As the path turns from brown mud to more grey mud as you go up into the mountains. And the angle is quite it goes from hilly to steeper. But yes, you go along. So yeah, so you travel for about 4 hours up into the mountains.
After 3 hours, the wild shape runs out.
Okay, well, after 3 hours, the wild shape runs out, and how roleplay that for us.
As you hear the elk talking, you don't understand it, but you hear him talking to you.
Wait, is it Sylvan?
It is giant elk.
Oh, it's our own language. Fair enough.
Yeah, it is goddamn giant elk.
Yep. I would assume
And,
we've made
Tim,
a
what
signal.
does that sound like? What does giant elk sound like? Can you give us an example of that? I'm not
Insight.
sure we quite understood that. Can you do that again?
Oh, I heard it quite well.
Hey, creatures.
And what?
Insight.
And what did the giant elk actually say to the people on his back?
Get off.
I would assume that we've basically talked about the general gist of when something should happen. So Sunny jumps off.
The whole time Estelle was just working on the other tattoo he was working on, the permanent shield one, and it's like, oh, and just jumps off and tries acrobatics.
Sure.
Tries to do a backflip.
Sure.
From approximately about, what was it? I think 3 meters high elk. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are probably not shoulder height, but probably entire height.
3 meters is significantly higher than shoulder height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's a giant elk.
The game. It still just does a backflip off and lands on his feet and huzzah!
Well, he is a cat
Again.
after all.
Yeah.
As you
Yep,
again
and
see,
Sunny just gracefully jumps off.
as you again see how this elk gets smaller while it's just standing up a bit and turns into Fag.
Have you marked off a wild shape?
Yeah, I will now.
Mm-hmm. No
You're
problem.
still not sure how it exactly works, the wild shape, but it's somehow that he turns into these things by just getting bigger or certain body parts just expanding and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
that's
that was-
how it most often looks.
Well, that was interesting.
Well, you should be used to it by now, honestly. So how far does it look like we're from the Red Keep?
You can see that the mountains themselves are still a fair way up. They're still a far way off into the distance. Depends on your hiking and camping skills, but from what you gather from the village, from the villagers, and talking to the lady as you were helping her in the morning, it's not far up, according to these people. You don't really know what that means, but
Does it look close enough that I would estimate an hour of flight would get us there?
you can certainly see now that in the mountains themselves, some of the peaks have wisps of like smoke coming off of them. You're close enough to see like different peaks of the
Almost
forest.
like starting to be able to discern
and you
details.
can see some like built structures, like silhouettes of like fortifications type thing, but they're still ways off. Yeah.
Okay, so okay,
Roll a
Tuck.
perception
So
check.
okay, that's actually fantastic. Yes, perception. Wrong button. There we go. Perception.
20.
Yep. 20.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's what you pick out from there. You can see that there's a river just in front of you, about a little distance away. There's a river in front of you, and you can see that then there's a path that distinctly looks like it's made to enter a city. But it's quite interesting in the fact that this path leads to like a sheer face of the rock. So yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. So
It looks like
Tuck.
it literally goes into the mountain. Yeah. From where you are.
Okay. Tuck. So you say one more go at this before we need a break?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll save the spell until we get to the steepest part.
Yeah.
So can you all roll a Constitution check for me?
We're riding Tuck.
Okay, then Tuck, can you roll a Constitution with disadvantage, please?
Just why?
What?
He's
Literally he's
a
two
huge elk.
sides. He's two size categories larger than us.
Yeah, but you've still been
Not just
walking a
one,
while.
but two.
You've still been walking a while in the mountains.
3 hours
Mm-hmm.
at normal travel speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not normal travel speed, but higher because
Mm-hmm.
you know how
Okay,
elks
but
are
with-
faster than humans.
I would argue with elk constitution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's in the stats, isn't it?
Yeah.
Elk Constitution. I'm
So-
shaking for some.
Still roll the dice though.
Okay.
Oh.
The fact that this elk has worse constitution than I do.
Well, it was your choice to turn it into him.
Yeah. Thing is,
So you're a little bit worn out, but obviously not too not too a detriment at all. But you just feel like you've walked 3 miles, 3 hours worth of traveling. Anyway, yeah, continue. So you continue for another an hour or so, and then you get to the next bit. Boom.
Put our tokens on.
You've got all your tokens. You're coming from the south.
Are we-
You put it on
Okay.
the south end of the bridge. Oh, someone's buzzing. I'll be back in a moment. You guys put your tokens on. Hello. Yeah, come on up.
Oop. So Estelle started walking up and notices the caravan in the distance, I guess. That, can you see the thing still?
I'd
I'll
argue.
just reload the site for a second. Because I don't know why, but I can see. Just try again putting a token down.
And I'm back. Have we managed to put the tokens down?
Not for me. Oh yeah, that's why.
Did you want me to put the token on, or you got it?
I'll put it on just a second.
Okay.
Estelle sees in the distance of the caravan and says, "I think that's just what it is, right?"
It's alright, we'll get into it when... Yeah, so all of you roll a perception check, just to see what's happening. But, generally,
Perception.
yeah,
18.
easily seen. They're not even hidden. You can see a guy walking away from you. Looks like he's carrying some food, like some game that he's just hunted. You can see the caravans pulled over to the side of the road. You can see a bunch of horses. Yeah.
This must be the caravan they're talking about.
I'd assume so.
Why doesn't it work with putting a token down?
Do you want the elk or your character?
As far as I understood, we ventured the next hour without the elk now.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably at a slower pace to give you time to.
Let me see. Let me give me a
Breathe.
second. Let me see what's going on. Thack, I think you need to, if anything, let me check. Technical difficulties. Do 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 do. Boop boop. All right.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work.
Sometimes.
All right. I need to organize all these monsters I gave you, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I've got the token if you want me to put the token on.
Yep, that would be nice. Yep.
Let's go put them all in a monster. Wait, no, Dan, you said you'd organize them on the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
How many facts?
I'll just refresh this for a second.
No, you've got like 12 facts on the screen now.
Yeah, that's what I thought that could happen. I just reload. It's a thing that
I can't
actually-
see any tux.
Yeah, sometimes it does that. My tokens only appear if you reload it. I have no idea why.
Huh.
Oh yeah, yeah. There they all
Yep.
are. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of facts.
I
And
can't.
the ones I try to put down actually spawn in then.
That's a bunch of tux indeed.
Yep.
Them on army. We have army, Sonny.
I
We
said
can.
they don't have the simulacrum spell, which would actually lead to that experience.
Yep.
Right,
Oh,
so
your
we
hands.
keep,
Your
we keep
hands.
one and
Your
then
hands.
delete the rest. Yes.
Yep, I'll just. Oh,
All of them are deleted.
You're joking, Estelle, or Gabe, but that would basically be an interaction if Sunny cloned himself. Like, oh, hello. I didn't know I looked this good. I didn't know I looked at this good from this angle. Huh.
Yeah, put one more on then. Just one on.
Load. I'll see if you put multiple on.
I'll just reload it another time. Let's see.
Is your computer just really laggy?
Nope. It's probably that it is row 20 for me, actually. Yep, there it is.
Okay, I see his token now.
Yep. Okay.
Let's get back into character. Oh, this must be the caravan coming out. I'm going to see if I can sell anything. And Estelle's going to run off.
Oh, okay. Oh. I guess
Oh,
I'll
good
wait.
sir. Oh, good sir. Like right away, no hesitation.
Okay. Well, he's slowly walking across the bridge, and you come running up behind him. Before you, well, yeah, I guess you get to him. He stops and turns.
Oh, young sir. What did you say?
Hello. How can I help you?
Are you the caravan I've been hearing so much about?
He raises an eyebrow. We are a caravan. We're on our way down from the mountains. You can see that he's a dwarven fellow. Yeah.
Just a heads up. I assume you've gotten wind of all the unpleasantries going on down there, right?
Unpleasantries.
Really? The Red Wizard is sitting in his keep and has not told anyone.
Yes, we got that. There's
Are
some
you
bushes.
on your way up the mountain?
Yes.
Come and enjoy the fire with us. Oh, I've just caught.
I'm afraid we don't have that much time. We are a little pressed. We are a little pressed for time.
Are you looking
Oh,
for
Sunny,
wares?
Sunny, we have
We have mountain goods. Like, you looking for any of these?
we can look for mountain goods.
Come,
Sunny,
come and have a look at our
don't be.
wares.
Yeah, I'll let you do your thing. Don't worry about it. I'm still relatively calm.
You walk this way.
So Estelle's just gonna run.
I've
up
kind
there.
of gotten to accept these people are, well,
So
you know.
this caravan guard and lets you past. And, this fellow comes round. Welcome.
Welcome. Right here.
Well, have a look in the back of the wagon. There's the one with the sheet over it. So yeah, you can see pretty much what you would expect from a restock of like blacksmith's shop, basically. So you've got sacks of coal. You've got some raw materials ready to be melted down. along with some crates on the side, and he's like, "Well, let me show you what's in this." And he opens up the crate on the side. It's like a chest. Roll a intelligence check.
Is it Arcana or?
Probably more perception. Yeah.
Okay, that's wisdom, so I'll just roll intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence, please. Yeah.
Intelligence saving throw or just intelligence?
What's your passive skill? Passive perception.
Passive perception.
Yeah.
13.
That's cool. So you can see that this chest reminds you very much of what you found in the dungeon that you did. Very dwarven made.
The thing I've got.
One of you has a case with a bunch of stuff in it, don't you?
I have a little Dwarven chest which I could not open up to this
So
point.
it's very similar to that make, but this one's this is a lot bigger. And he undoes the latches and he lifts it up, and you can see like pristine dwarven made weaponry. So you've got twin daggers that are laid out, and they've got like so a wide hilt, but then the blade goes into like it goes into a block and then into a spike, and they look more like decorative keys than daggers. And he said these are a custom made job we're delivering to town, but if you want anything like custom made, that's very much the business that we're in. Are you guys looking for anything custom?
Not that I see that thing.
Any metal work that you need to do?
Well, in a way, I have this chest. Pull out the chest. I found this in a
Dwarven
in a death trap place
Dwarven made.
filled with spinning saws and whatnot. And I can't figure out how to open it.
No, give it here. Let's have a look.
Okay.
And so like the one without a helmet on, he actually like you see his eyes like light up. He's like like and he mutters some arcane words, and then runes appear on the box, and then it looks like he's dispelling it basically. And he said, "Don't worry, the runes are still there, but here." So then he opens the box for you. So
Nice.
He opens it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's in the box?
So in this box, you can see that there is basically a really well crafted flute pipe. Basically, and then there's three like they look like cylinders that clip into it. And he said, "Oh, this is a dwarven made flute pipe." And what you do is
The flute pipe.
you use each. So see each of the cylinders, and each of the cylinders has a different rune on it. And basically it gives you the same effect of casting a spell without using a spell slot.
Neat.
And what you can do, and he takes out one of the cylinders, and he dispels the rune on it, and then he's like, "What?" And then he writes a different rune on it, Okay, so this rune is the rune for magic missile. So clip that into the flute spell, into the flute, and then give it a blow.
I mean, that sounds awfully suggestive. But
Play the flute.
sure. Any preference on song?
No, that's just you need to put energy into it.
Okay, I'll do a performance energy. Hiya! 17.
And
Unfortunately,
it's
not
a
a
beautiful
natural 20.
Yeah, well, it's still beautiful. Well, the other ones were 20, but yeah. So yeah, you play a beautiful tune, and then out of the end of the flute, 3 magic missiles happen.
I assume they just fire off randomly into
do,
the air
they do.
because I am definitely not paying attention.
Yeah, off they go.
Did something happen?
They're just
Sorry, I didn't pay attention. I was playing a song.
Yep, they pop into the sky. So
Yeah, I know, but like that's
Oh, yeah.
sunny.
Yeah.
Like-
Play that. Role play that for me.
Being oblivious. It's a nice song though.
Yeah.
The containers are a little bulky, but
And then they go, okay. So then you can. So if you look in the cylinder slot, the rune has now faded. So what you need to do is get a Dwarven rune book of magic, and then you can copy whatever rune you want onto the 3 cylinders, and then you can cast them.
does it have to be Dwarven?
It has.
Or could it be any magical language?
It's designed to be Dwarven runes.
Then
the
I'll definitely
cylinders-
need to go get an enchanter.
Because the cylinders
look at
are
this.
very much designed. It's designed.
Ooh, maybe I can ask the Red Wizard. Maybe he knows. Maybe he can also change the appearance a little bit. That would be nice. It's a little bulky right now. Ooh,
Bulky is what the dwarves do, my friend. But
indeed. I like
good
it.
luck with that. Did you want any other custom built stuff? If you did, ask for the
Hang on, custom built. Could you reconfigure this?
reconfigure the flute.
Yes, have it.
Not here.
Be a
no,
little
and
more
that's
elegant.
not our
Ah.
work.
Fair.
That's you could probably find the people who made the flute up in the mountains. But if you're looking for some custom work, look for the red fire beards. That's our clan. We do custom work.
You do lute strings.
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
We do metal work.
Mine was starting to get a little worn out.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you do stoneworks?
We don't. That's a different clan. That's the Greybeard clan.
I have a very specific request.
Look for the Greybeards up in the mountains.
Okay.
Estelle like waiting patiently, but he's shivering a
And as for music, you'd want the Greenbeard clan. They're more musical focused. Okay.
Nice.
And
That would be
okay.
a nice experience to have as well.
so yeah, we got that. Red for metalwork, green for music, and grey
Wait,
for
how do you
stonework.
get green beards? That's
You'll
just
see when
sounds
you
very
meet them.
hygienic.
You'll see when you meet them.
I mean, yes, I've seen some creatures and people with
With
green hair, but
as you say, like, how do they get green beards? He kind of points at Thack, who has the rod, has your rod is the green glowy like that, and they're like, your friend could probably tell you more.
the thing I know about greenbeards is plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, as I said, awfully unhygienic.
Estelle
But
It
goes
can
up.
be
Or maybe
quite
not, who
practical,
knows?
the
trust
Greenbeards
me.
are currently helping with fortifying the wall at the moment. You'll find
So-
out when you get up there.
Well, there's a lot of people.
What I was talking about a special request.
Mm-hmm.
I need armor, better armor,
We do armor. What sort of armor do you want?
stone armor.
Stone armor. That would be the Greybeards. But we can work together with them to make you something.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have special request in that regard because I know how awful some. God. And you know some people that. You know spells, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are certain spells that are better if somebody wears armor made out of metal.
Mm-hmm.
I know how terrifying these spells are. That's what I'm trying to get a piece of armor that does not has these disadvantages.
You don't want metal armor. You want armor that can withstand getting heated.
Yeah.
So why don't you make your armor out of like dragon oil coated metal? That's fire resistant.
They are, as far as I'm concerned, this metal. It is fire resistant. I know. It is not heat resistant. It still conducts heat.
Are you looking? So you're looking for armor that does not heat?
Pretty much armor that does not conduct heat quickly and probably also not electricity.
Well, you could construct something like bone armor. But if that's what you're looking for the Greybeards for the stonework, like stone armor,
Yeah.
stone armor would heat just as much as metal would, no? Don't you think? It'd
It
turn
does
you into
not
an oven. No?
conduct, does not conduct so fast.
Certainly look interesting to look into. We can certainly look into it. Ask our main clan up in the mountain. Ask them to see what they can do. That I'm sure that if there's a way to do it, we can do it. Stone or metal, we can handle it.
Estelle walks up. Are you interested in buying anything? I have some wares of my own.
Sure. What do you have?
Okay, Estelle's gonna put down like a whole bunch of stuff. This, well, I have some metal you can work with. I have a shield. He first pulls out a shield,
What's the metal?
iron, basically.
Okay. And how much do you want for that?
So that's where. Gold.
And where did you get this iron?
We got this iron from a dungeon, basically.
Okay. Well, sure. We'll take that raw material off of you. And how much have you got, and how much you want for it?
Well, it costs 10 gold. 10 gold, please.
No way.
Okay.
Estelle,
Yeah.
let me just quickly talk with you for a second.
Yeah.
Um,
Estelle
um,
goes back.
Yeah, Estelle,
Yeah.
you are aware that you're selling the opportunity to for magical abilities, right?
Yeah. I just thought they wouldn't be interested in that.
That's not what I'm talking about. 10 gold? Really? 10 gold?
That's how much it's
I
worth.
might be oblivious, but even then.
That's how much it's worth. No, seriously,
like-
that's how much it's worth.
Well, that's how much it cost you to make it, right? Don't you want to make some profit as well?
I didn't make this one though.
Oh, who cares?
Okay.
I mean,
I'll-
honestly, did you not see their reaction? Like, look back at him and smile. Go back to Estelle. Like,
Okay.
As you look back and smile,
I'm
he
certain
just-
you
he
can
just nods
at
at
least
you
smell
and
it.
you
You can
carry
at
on.
least sell it for like 3 times the amount, and they'd probably be happy to.
While these two are talking, I would still talk again with the dwarves.
Yeah.
You know, my request sounds a bit special.
It sounds more like druid armor to me.
Yes, it is.
That's what
trust
the
me,
greenbeards
I don't
do.
have.
The green
I
bits
want
would
this
help you
shield
out
off
with that.
me. I want the shield off me, just
Okay.
basically.
But
I'm going to try to go off of my
And
other.
when he says greenbeards, he kind of rolls his eyes like, oh, druids. Yeah, druids will help you out with that.
yeah.
Either the greenbeards or the bluebeards, you know, one of those two will help you out with that.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, main profits are my tattoos,
They
so I'm
probably do magic, right?
The blues do the magic, yep.
But still, like 10 gold, really? I mean, listen. You really want to become successful with your tattoo stuff, right?
yeah.
Tattoos are expensive, right?
Tattoos, is it? And one of them rolls his sleeve up.
Hang on, was I talking that loudly? Oops. Well, I guess my voice just carries.
You guys are still right there, but yes.
Yes, we are. And Sunny's voice does indeed do carry.
Yeah, and he rolls his
still-
sleeves up, and you can see full-on like dwarven tattoos on him.
Oh,
You're a
it's more expensive.
tattooist.
Yes, I have
Show me
some
some of your
special
tattoos.
tattoos. What?
Have you done yourself some tattoos?
Yes, I have.
Show
And
me your tattoos. Let's
well,
see
I
your
have
work.
some.
I mean,
designs
where
to
would-
show.
How obvious would they be, though? Look at him. He's covered in fur.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's definitely a great artist. No doubt about that. So if you want to have some extra pizzazz on top of perhaps some magical warding, because he does do that, he's the guy, the cat to talk to.
Estelle, remind me, have you covered up your tattoos or not? On the one that's on you?
Covered up my tattoos currently.
It's in wrapped up, isn't it?
Yep.
Never mind.
I have a
Continue.
question.
Mhm.
That marking, does it appear on the fur?
No, it's on the skin, but where basically it's burnt the fur away, where the line is.
No, that's what I mean. Does it discolor the fur?
No, there is
Instead
no
of
fur.
having you literally being half naked at some point.
No. Like literally, the vine tattoo goes for all the way up, like up his arm, and where the vine is, there's no fur on it, so it's basically a scar on it.
That seems cold.
And the skin itself is like black.
Yeah, but Estelle also has another tattoo on his arm, technically. Still,
Yep. So
he did.
But that's up to you how you have that.
Yep, I know how that happened. This one, Estelle put it on his tattooed colored his fur also but also shaved some of his fur to make it smaller, so it's very visible.
I mean, it's probably magical inks. They probably are more than capable of doing that.
Yep, that's basically what it is. So Estelle shows his arm tattoos, one of his arm tattoos, which is not the vine one.
Not the scar, yeah. Cool. Yeah, they just seem impressed. Okay.
It's a symbol of Leo, basically, but I don't know what it is in D&D world. But it still says, I can do enchantments with tattoos to give them some special magical properties. I can make them permanent or temporary if you do not like the if you don't like the form, or I can just make regular tattoos. Depending on what you want, it depends on the price.
Okay.
hang
Well, what else have you got to sell? What else are you looking to?
I tap Estelle and try to quietly talk to him this time. Like, okay, Estelle, please do not ask them for the base price, just the cost of the materials. You know, your labor is worth some as well.
Oh, I won't ask for the base price. Base. I
Good.
won't ask for that price. I have. It costs. It takes way too much time to make these. Estelle also showed some of
Yeah,
his other
that's
wares.
also what I wanted to say. We do not have a lot of time, and we might want to move on in a bit. Do something that might take an hour so that Tuck can perhaps rest.
Yeah. Don't
Oh,
worry. This won't. Estelle says, "I won't be able. I have some other wares. Like, I actually have. Can I? Can I show the diamond since you don't need it anymore?
I don't have any use for a diamond, so sure, go ahead.
I also have
about you,
this
Tuck?
in my wares, and I pull out a diamond.
Jewels. We don't deal in jewels, but that's very nice.
Oh,
Who deal
Is
in
there a
jewels?
dwarf
Gold
type
beards.
for this up in the Red Keep?
Yeah, the gold beards must be, or the
Yeah.
glimmer beards, or whatever, something like that.
Gold. Yeah.
Ha! Am I good or am I good?
You're
I
very
think I'm
very
starting
perspective.
to get dwarven naming conventions, huh?
We're simple folk. We like to know where we stand with what we do. Yes. But
Fun.
yes. Talk to
I have
Goldbeard, so if you want to get rid of some gems.
gem. I have
Also,
some magical
I'd like
properties.
to. Oh, sorry.
I have gems with magical properties. I have tattoos, and I have the
So
shield.
tattoos, you could probably like sell some of your tattoos to the dwarves. Lots of dwarves
Yep.
like their tattoos, so you could barter that. Gems go to the gold beards. They can give you better prices than we can. I mean, we can take it off of your hands, but
No,
it'd be better from the people who know what they're doing with the gems. And magical, that would be the blue beard. It's okay. Like when you get up there, you'll be directed to who you need. You could always go to the the conclave, to talk to the representation of each of the clans.
Yeah, actually also call that a conclave.
Yeah.
Estelle says to them, "Well, if you want some permanent tattoos right now, I can give you some. It won't take long. It depends on as long as we don't take
well,
long.
we need to get this shipment down to the village before anything.
Okay.
Yeah, dwarves are noble but savage race, yes. But wait until you see the society we've got for you. Sorry, just talking to the chat. Cool. Yes. So, but like we've said, dwarves are definitely interested in the tattoos. We'll take the iron off your hands.
Okay, he gives you the. I can't really change the price now, so he gives you the shield tattoo. Not shield tattoo. Shield for 10 gold. Correct?
It's a ready-made shield, is it?
Yep.
What? Just a straight-up shield, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, they'll give you, and he's like, yeah, 10 gold, sure.
Delete shield and add 10 gold. Estelle says, "Thank you for
Anything
your
else?
patronage. I have some tools I need to go sell too, but I'll get those out of their way." And
Hang on, Dan. Just a question. Was
Yes.
that dwarven music box the thing with the lute with the pipes in it?
With
Not
the pipe
pipes,
in it.
with
Yeah.
flute.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Yep.
Fun. Is there anything? I'll just make a magical or just a item.
So
Does it?
as well as the flute in the, as well as the, it's like a cylinder type deal, with, like I said, 3 cartridges, 3 like 3 cylinders in it. And basically, also you've got 3 different they look like engraving sticks, like like to carve wood with. And the dwarf, like when he was showing you how to use it, like it's what he used to engrave the capsule with.
Yeah.
So they're different thicknesses of. They look like chopsticks, basically. But there's
So it's
3
basically
different
spell storing in a sense, right?
So you can store a rune on one of the cartridges, and then you use the flute to effectively cast the spell.
Oh, so it has to be a determined rune.
Yeah. The rune that you know what you're putting on the capsule, and you need to do it before the combat, yeah. So it's
Fair
like a storage stone or whatever. But what you can do is obviously store 3
So
different
it's
types
basically
of runes.
so it's basically of a predetermined list then.
Yeah, exactly.
Understood.
Exactly. But then you can, obviously, once a rune is used, it's used for that combat, and then you can use it, you've got 3 uses, 3 different runes, or the same rune on 3 different things. That's up to you how you use the capsules. But obviously it uses your action to, use the flute, and then it takes an action to reload.
Yep.
Makes sense?
Fair enough.
But it does save you 3 spell slots.
Fair enough.
And these can be any rune that you find along the way.
Okay.
Just a heads up, yeah.
Hey, Estelle,
Yeah.
can you play a flute?
Let me check. Add a character.
Mm-hmm.
Proficiencies. Somewhere is in here. Blah blah blah. Sorcerer.
Should be under tools.
Spellcasting, Aberrant Mind, Psychic Sorcerers.
It's on your
that.
character sheet.
I know, I'm on my character sheet.
Underneath your passive perceptions and stuff like that, there's proficiencies in languages.
Oh, I do not have that. I've never played a flute before.
No.
Sorry, I've never played a flute before. I haven't really got into music. I was more interested in the magical.
Fair enough. Want me to teach you? I think this could work well for you, this flute.
Isn't it better for you as you're the more thing? I won't say no to learn how to play a flute, but
I mean, okay, do you understand Dwarven? Because I don't.
I did not research Dwarven.
Huh. How about you, Tuck?
I speak 3 languages, and 2 of them I learned from orcs.
So no Dwarven.
Nope.
Nope, I speak common and fairy speech. As in Sylvan.
Well, I can learn a spell
I mean,
later.
to be fair, we can probably sell it and get a boatload of cash. Because this
Maybe
seems
not.
like a fun item.
Are you looking to get rid of the item?
I don't know, maybe.
How much do you want for it?
I think we'll talk to the Red Wizard about this.
Well, safe journey up the mountain. And yeah.
Thank you. Tuck, you ready to go? I assume this was a short rest.
I would say so, yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
Tuck, you ready to go?
I don't need anything.
Okay, good luck. You're heading the right way. Just follow the path and yeah.
Okay, don't freak out. You probably know what druids is, given that you have an entire clan that revolves around it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As I go a bit in front and again turn into a giant elk.
And I take a couple steps and just jump right up on your back.
None.
The second you're done transforming.
It still takes a little bit more and like, nah. And eventually gets on his back.
For those who don't know, satyrs have a fun feature called mirthful leaps, which mean I can add numbers to my jumps.
Nice.
Once Estelle jumps
Technically,
off,
it's a D8, but
Yep. Cool. Okay, so then you carry on up the road.
Estelle's still
as you
working
go
on
towards the mountain, you can see the road sort of goes to the left, and then to the right, and it starts doing like a snake up the mountain. As you gain altitude, and then basically you can see it like disappear behind like an outcropping, and then it like stops, and there's like a big stone slab there, and it looks like a dead end. And you go up there. So you basically walk into this like conclave, and it's like you get yeah. So it's like a dead
okay.
end. And
It looks like it's eagle time. I can't like logic would dictate there's a way through, but we've spent enough time with the caravan. I think it's time. Tuck, would you be fine with me casting my spell on you? Considering
answer that Tuck.
I am. Hey, like, get out of elk shape. I want to be able to communicate.
I just
Estelle's
shake
going-
him off a bit. So
No, I already jumped off.
Yeah, Estelle's gonna do something like on this and like pat Dak's head.
Do a perception check when you're like on this stone slab.
all?
Yeah, do a perception check.
17.
All of you.
By the
I'm
way,
rolling
it's the
better than
same
I'm used to.
as I did.
17.
22.
Yeah. So all of you have dealt with dwarven switches before. And you see like one of them on the stone slab, and then one of them like just off the stone slab.
Okay. So here's my here's my assumption. I assume once we go in there, or once we press that thing, either it's going to lead us through the mountain and thus cost a lot more time, and basically, I assume it's going to cost us more time than just flying straight up, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. Yeah.
That is probably the main gate.
And? I mean, the rest of the city is like higher up, so I don't feel we have so much time as to, well, snake our way through a mountain. Estelle, could you maybe, before we do that, tell the Red Wizard not to shoot us out of the sky, please?
Estelle's gonna say.
I just realized that.
Estelle's gonna cast a sending spell to the Red
Okay.
Wizard.
Okay. What are you
And
gonna
like
say?
before that, I'm gonna say, "What do you want exactly me to say?" I'll be quoting you.
Oh God. Tell him that we will be making our way up by Giant Eagle. Please, in the next hour, do not shoot down any giant eagles.
Okay, sending. Estelle says this. According to Sunny, for the next hour, we're going to be flying by Giant Eagle into the town. Please do not shoot down any giant eagles while we're trying to get take a shortcut into the town. Thanks, Estelle.
And you get back pretty immediately. You do not fly. There are wards around the town. They're pretty permanent to stop incursions from wyverns and such. But what you can do is you can. Where are you? And then the message cuts out, and then another message comes. How far up the mountain have you got? You can reply to this message.
Estelle says this. We are. So what did I say? Can't really talk to Sunny about this. Estelle says we're at a entrance with a lever. We are not sure if this is the main entrance or not. We were thinking we could just go. We didn't want to climb more of the mountain, so we were going to fly around.
And then you get replied another message. If you're at the stone slab at the end of the road, there should be a switch. You press that. Make sure you are fully on the stone slab though, and press the one on the stone slab.
So, what do you say?
Okay.
Are we ready to fly up? Okay, Tuck, get ready.
No. There's a barrier. There's a barrier around the town for flying against hippogriffs and things like that.
Okay, but yes, and so how else are we supposed to get up there?
Apparently, pull this lever on the stone slab.
Stone slab.
Yeah.
I'm starting to look around. At which point you probably pull the lever wheel and the slab activates that we are all standing on.
Yeah. So I was gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Dex saving throw from me. 17. I'm fine.
No, there's nothing like that. Basically, so you press the switch, and then you hear the same sort of disconnect as you heard back in the dungeon when things disconnect. It like that, and then the slab itself, basically like runes go around the square of the stone slab that you're on, and then the whole thing flashes and teleports all of you, and all of you get have blinding blue flash, and then you are in the city.
This is probably a small part of the city.
I feel sick. I hate teleporting.
It sounds like I might want to make a system out of that. I can make money.
Where exactly is the city?
Everyone, concentration. Oops. So you but basically from the stone slab that you've just arrived on, the road continues. Like it continues to wind up the mountain. But what you can see from where you are is like just behind you. It's pretty much a sheer drop down. I don't know if any of you look over, but if you did look,
Sunny is definitely retching over the side.
Over the side of the cliff.
Yeah.
There is railing. There is rails there, so people.
He's not falling over the side. He's just throwing up over the side.
As you do so, you can see where you were. So the path leading up to, like basically the up to the dead end, and you can see that you've literally teleported up, to where this continues, the path.
Sunny's preoccupied.
Yeah.
Estelle's just gonna silently walk up to Sunny and slowly pat him on the back.
I hate teleporting. It
know what-
sucks.
You know what we're gonna have
It
to do?
sucks so bad.
You know we're gonna have to do that when we go down, right?
Especially like I wasn't expecting to teleport. If I know what's happening, maybe. But like, yeah.
That is a thing where you can expect anything. One of these is technically teleportation. The other would be an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a
It's a
stone
teleportation
slab.
elevator, so you kind of you're right with both of them, really. But yeah, you're at the end of this path on the south end of this map.
Yep. So Estelle is gonna pull where in the map? Right here.
South end. So
Here, probably.
Boop 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 boop.
about where that wagon is as you're walking in.
Hello.
This wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Estelle's on.
Brilliant.
Ba-dum-bum.
So as you're walking, you can see these giant like windmills that are catching the wind coming across, and yeah, they're beautifully made windmills. Some of them are built upon structures themselves, so they're like some of them are taller, some of them are shorter windmills. Yeah, that's what you see as you're walking in.
Estelle is checking on Sunny again and saying, "Are you gonna be okay?"
I think it's started to feel better. It's just like that initial lurching through, well, being displaced in space. But yeah, I'm starting to feel better.
Good. Now you can go. I guess you have a mission. We have a mission to find the Red Wizard, and
Mhm.
then I know what I'm going to be doing next.
Me too.
Same as me. GTFO.
No,
Maybe.
we're
Who
going to be
knows?
selling stuff here.
That's true as well. I could sing a song or two, maybe. Also, we could technically either sell this flute thingy, and maybe get some other stuff, perhaps.
Maybe
Got a fair
exchange.
amount of money.
I need to learn get some things identified anyway. But anyway, because the problem on my arm exists.
Oh yeah. It,
So move your
I mean-
move your tokens along the path as you're talking. So as you come around the corner, you see two massive towers, and you can see some people like on top of the on top of the towers. You also see around the backs of these windmills. You can see balconies with people on them, like all keeping watch.
This seems like a military encampment. Oh well. Boop, 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 ba-doop.
It is even called a keep, Estelle.
I don't know that. I still doesn't. I know that, but it still doesn't. He knows very little to nothing about military.
It's alright. As you're coming through.
I do not see Tuck, by the way.
I see him.
He's behind you. So you can restart. Reload it in if you want. But yeah, as you keep coming. Two guards approach you.
2 guards approach us. Fantastic.
Hello.
We're stuck in. Me and Sunny has merged.
Yep.
Yep. Hello. We are under.
Yep.
Well, we've been sent by the Red Wizard. We have stuff to report.
Okay.
Sorry, I hate teleporting. It's horrendous. Please, at least put up a sign or something like that to prepare people.
Well, it's part of our defenses, you see. It actually teleported you past the barriers. Rather than just up the mountain. It also has other things. It helps.
Good thing we remembered to send him to send the Red Wizard something, a message, because otherwise we would have flown up. And what exactly do the barriers do?
Estelle? Did you say Estelle?
Yes. Roll a perception check with advantage.
Ooh. How do I roll advantage?
You just roll it and then take the higher one.
Oh, I can't. That's not working, so I'm just going to roll twice.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it. You seemingly didn't notice. Continue. But, okay. Well, the Red Wizard. You want to keep going north. Follow the path north.
Estelle's like...
Yeah.
Estelle's like...
And then to the right. And then keep going north.
I have the perfect idea. Estelle says, we need to get to the Red Wizard now. And he's gonna keep going, start running off to the Red Wizard's location.
Okay.
Sunny?
Yep.
Is everyone still there?
I'm still there, yeah. We'll...
I'll just take a
where?
look.
How do we get to the Red Wizard?
Keep
North.
Follow this path and keep going north.
Okay.
So as you walk in, you can see other balconies with other people, like...
I passed the
Excuse me,
reception.
coming through.
Coming through.
Halt. Where are you going?
Red Wizard.
But
Bye-bye.
Red Wizard to deliver information.
Okay, continue to the crossroads, and you'll be taking the right one.
Security really is lax here, huh? Take you by the word, huh?
Wow,
That or they've been told to expect us.
Well,
that does not look like a red keep.
They've got orders to let anyone who's got the seal of the Red Wizard, and also the teleportation did more than just teleport you. But,
right.
I know it did. I felt it in my stomach.
Cool. So you
That's
get to the
gonna go
crossroads.
this way, I think.
Stop you again. Where are you going?
Right.
Where the hell is the Red Keep?
You want to be going to the right. Up that
Which right? Your right, my right, your left.
This way.
That's straight ahead of you, my friend. Okay, well, we're in a hurry, so...
So, as you can see, as you keep going, it's quite... there's lots and lots of men around. Lots of military.
Sunny, having figured out the general gist of how we are getting through, just is holding up the sign and just like, okay.
You're just holding up the box at this point.
Exactly. I'm just holding it up. I'm just walking through.
Yeah. So keep going, keep going, keep going.
Watcha!
Yeah.
Estelle's just like...
That is where I've prepared it all for now.
Fantastic.
But yes, this is where we'll wrap up for this session. And you've got the red wizard's encounter to come. Yes.
Fantastic.
But yes, that's.
What a way to end it off. With a crunch.
With a crunch of
Hmm?
food, yeah. No problem.
Crunch.
But yeah, we'll wrap up the actual game there. How is everyone doing? Everyone happy with the
Stealth
game?
stole his first item in this campaign.
Yeah, you did. Yes.
Yeah, Sunny's first magical item, and he says, "Well, this seems bulky to use. I like my own stuff.
Yep, no problem.
Nobody else can use it, so I'm just gonna sell it. I can't speak a word of Dwarven."
So we're gonna dive back into doing end of game fake coins. So everybody, we'll start with Monsieur first. Who would you like to nominate for a fake coin, and why?
Him for giant elk.
Nice. Cool. Help in hand.
Tim for giant elk.
Nice. And Tip. Who would you like to nominate?
Sunny. Teleportation sickness.
That's 2-1. So Tim, you get a fake coin for giant elk. Brilliant.
And elk noises.
Or is this like a
And
voting system, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Tim, can you give us a little sample of what a giant elk sounds like, just before we go? Brilliant. So Tim, I'm thinking Tim gets 2 fake coins and Mursin gets 1 fake coin. Each of you gets a fake coin per nomination, rather than yes, you're gonna need lots of fake coins. Brilliant. And
I
that's-
have
that's
6.
Yes.
I have 11 of them, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't forget to use them when you need them. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing, Dan. I like failing.
Well, you could always.
I'll
use it
play.
to
I'll
fail.
probably use them on friends.
You
To
could
be
always
fair,
use it to fail. Oh, no,
Nah.
I succeeded when I wanted
that would
to
that would
fail.
defeat the purpose.
That's true. That's very true. Right. All right.
Always
everybody,
fail
thanks
perception
for
checks. I'm
watching.
kind of just tempted to just give myself a better perception.
Right.
Increase the
And,
2 points by perception.
Catch you next week. Everyone still happy to do next week?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Probably.
Nice.
Actually, no. Next week might be a little difficult for me.
Well, we'll see everybody next time anyway. Thanks, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
Thank you for watching. And please comment, like, and subscribe. I enjoy reading through the comments. Until we see you next time. 3, 2, 1, and we're out.